Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 55-year-old trans woman from New Orleans. So, where last I left off, me and the actor Robert Zadar were up in the Hollywood Hills, parked on Mulholland Drive, and we were fooling around, and I had to stop him because this was his fantasy. And it got to a point where I could tell he was trying to make this like it felt like an old episode of Happy Days from the 70s, or Happy Days was set in the 50s, but, going to watch the submarine races and out at the lake and all of that. Just very, very juvenile. It was very juvenile. And I told him, Robert, honey, we need to take care of the business part. I had to ask for the money. That spoiled the mood. Needless to say, that spoiled the mood. I think Robert really wanted things to be on a personal level with me. And in those days, listen, I was not in the mood to be in a personal relationship at that particular time. I was footloose and fancy free. And so we went shopping one day, and I ran into Puerto Rican Tracy, my friend who had been with me, God, since I was 14 or 15, we met. Yeah. And Tracy showed up in LA. Bobby Joe and me and Terry were there. Then all of a sudden, a lot of other girls started showing up, like Ava and her boyfriend, Don. And I mean, just all of these people from New Orleans started showing up out here. And it was probably about 10 of us, and it felt like as a matter of fact, when I spoke to one of the girls from out here years later, she said, I remember that. It was like the invasion from New Orleans that summer. Yeah. We kind of came in and, or I should say that spring. But anyway, we kind of came in and took over. And it was quite wild. And so one night, me and my dear friend Puerto Rican Tracy, we are walking down. And y'all, we just always called her that. Like, there were other Tracys in the community that in our little circles, and so I think that's why we called her Puerto Rican Tracy. I don't want anybody to think that it was anything more serious than that. Anyway, so me and Tracy are walking down Sunset one night, and these two guys, keep in mind, Sunset Boulevard was not where the dolls worked, so we were, playing sis, and we got picked up by two guys. They pulled over. And when they went to open the door of the car to let me and Tracy in, the dude put forth the front seat so that me and Tracy had to get into the back seat. And I was immediately like, why are we both getting in the back seat? And as I got in, I saw a big buck knife in between the front seats, in between the two front seats. And so I'm sitting down in the back seat and I'm like, Tracy, 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 and I'm like, girl, the knife, the knife, and we played it cool. And we were like, Tracy was like, look, our hotel's just up the street. We're staying at the Beverly Sunset. It's around the corner from Spago's, right there on Sunset Boulevard, right down the street from Tower Records. And so we go there and we go into the hotel room, and I had a suite. We went into my room and I had a suite where I had like a little living room and a kitchenette, and then I had a bedroom and bathroom in my suite. So we went back into the bedroom, and I went in the bathroom with the guy I was with, and Tracy was in my bed with the other guy. They don't know at all, and we knew they didn't know. And so we are carrying on with them, doing things, and all of a sudden, Tracy coughed. Like, not feminine cough. I mean, if I were coughing, I would be, you know, you know. But yeah, she let out a good old deep cough like I just did. And I heard, what the fuck? And me and Tracy, I said, excuse. And the guy was like, what's going on? And I said, give me 1 second. And I ran out of the bathroom and I zipped past Tracy out the door, and she jumped up and ran out the door after me. And I heard the guy that she was with yelling to his friend, "They're fucking dudes. They're fucking dudes. Get them. Get them." And if y'all want to know what happened next, y'all know the routine. Be here tomorrow and I will too. I love you all. I love you all for watching, and I love you for commenting. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.